I'm Big Will Evanson, and it's time to talk sports, folks. We have had a busy night of sports, especially on the basketball court. We had plenty of action at the new GJHS gym, and let's begin with the nightcapper, the Grand Junction Tigers. They have got some exciting young talent on this team as they aim to get to 4-2, taking on the 6-2 Eagle Valley Devils. They just took down Fruita earlier this week, and in that win, we saw plenty of this man, Dylan Zoller. He gets the steal and the fast break land for the game's first points. But as young as GJ is, they've got some experience too. Senior Edison Dean is there for his own putback. And how about this move, the Euro and the bucket? That is pretty, but boy, this game was back and forth. Both teams showing off the skill and the versatility. Brian Fontana drills that triple, but here's a freshman, Will Wyrath, sticks with it, and it pays off as both he and freshman Grant Lewis have been getting some major minutes this year. It's cool to see as this was an entertaining first quarter. The Devils would hold a 2-point lead. This one was truly close throughout, but it is the Devils who get the 7-point win and get their 7th win of the season. But earlier, the GJ girls hit the floor. The Tigers looking for win number 3, taking on the Battle Mountain Huskies. And early on, it was the Harper Young show as she was making her living in the paint. Battle Mountain had no answer for Young to start this game as she scored the first 3 buckets for GJ. And this one was close throughout. So let's fast forward to the final seconds. Tigers down by 1. Lauren Kelly at the free throw line with all the pressure. Ice in her veins. You can see the relief on her face, and they say the first one is the hardest one, and once you've made the first, the second is a piece of cake as the junior drains both, and she gets some well-deserved love from the sideline as the Tigers now lead by 1, but that's not all for Kelly. She gets the steal, and she gets the layup, so the Tigers now lead it by 3. Talk about clutch performances, about as clutch as it gets from Kelly as the Grand Junction Tigers get a big win over Battle Mountain, finding a way in the final seconds, 48-45. On our first game of the day at GJ, saw the Fruita Monument Wildcats looking to avenge Wednesday's loss, taking on Ponderosa. This was about 5 seconds into the second half. A perfectly drawn up play gets Jet Wells wide open for the easy lay-in. But even when there is defense in the paint, it doesn't matter to Wells, going up strong. That's a bucket and the foul. 29 on the night for Jet Wells, and Daniel Thomason is loving it. And folks, I have loved what I've seen so far from Josh Husky in the absence of Thomason. That is textbook stuff right there from the big man, but Husky wasn't done. Fading away, and how about another and one? He was a beast on the glass today, as were all of Fruita's young role players as the Wildcats dominate Ponderosa, firmly in control for all 4 quarters. 65-46 is the final as the Wildcats get to 5-3. But let's get to some hockey at River City Sportplex. The boys from the Valley, the Caprock Eagles, welcome the defending state champion Durango Demons to town as the Eagles look for win number 1 in this inaugural varsity season. Let me tell you, the Eagles came out flying in this first period, controlling possession, getting pucks to the net, but now Durango on the power play, but standing tall in net is the sophomore Spencer Fournier. But we've got a breakaway. It's Parker Sheehan with it. Nice deep, but somehow it stays out. A great save from Evan Brock of Durango. But now the Demons, they're on the rush. It's a 2-on-1 in the slot, but again, Fournier is there with the huge save for Caprock as a super fast-paced, entertaining first period ends scoreless. And in the end, Durango, they put 3 on the board, but the Eagles do get to 1 as they fall by 2. Final score there, 3-1. Durango gets the win, but still a great performance by the young Eagles who went toe-to-toe with the defending state champ. That's all my time for sports. I'm Big Will Evanson.